Alright, the grains came in last Friday, so we've got 680 grams of Bohemian Pilsner malt, 430 grams Munich malt, 40 grams of chocolate malt, 30 grams of Kramber, 20 grams of roasted malt, 10 grams of roasted barley, and I got a pack of smallest I could get for the Hallertau hops is 100 grams. I'll have to give you a little later on the actual amount that I'm going to put in for that. Waiting for my yeast coming from Amazon.com. I got these from the grains from Hopfen und Meer at www.hobbybrauerbeer.de. I'll put the address down below for anybody that's in Europe looking to get grains delivered to them. Okay, we got the yeast in on Tuesday, yesterday. Today's Wednesday, so we will get this out for Home Brew Wednesday, although it's going to be a long day. It's 7:20 now, and I just started to heat up the mash temperature, or the mash water. We are going to do brew in a bag. I got my primary grains here, which will go in the mash, and then the specialty grains, which will go in the mash out, which is a shorter time period. Got my wort flock to be added. I got my clips to keep the bag up in the air. So I've got my beersmith instructions here. To make it easier to read, then I got some step-by-step, simpler instructions of what I need to do, when I need to do them. I got my thermometer. I say I got the water. Now the problem I have with this type of kettle, this kettle was great on a electric stove with a burner unit above the rest of the stove, but on this glass corningware, I don't know how difficult it's going to be to bring the water to a boil because now there's an air gap. That could be a problem. Alright, well, we'll see how this is going to go. It's up to about 158, and then the silly thing is giving me some type of error on this glass top stove. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the grains in and see if I can keep it at 151 to 155 for 60 minutes like this. Wish me luck. So I got my grain bag here. 700 grams of Pilsner. Ooh. $450 grams of Münchner malts. That's Munich malts for you. But dusty. I'm going to clip to the handle so I can close the lid. Okay. Spatula. Try and get all the grains wet. Smells nice. Let me take a temperature reading. Alright, we're about 152. So, put the lid back on. Try and retain as much heat as we can. And we'll see as we progress. Alright, it's 9:05. I know it's close to the minimum temperature a few minutes ago, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the stove on. Make sure my temperature's up to my 151 for the rest of this mash. Double check the temperature first. See how far off I am. 50. Pretty close, but I'm going to do the full 60 minutes. And got another 20 minutes, so I'm going to turn the stove back on. Go back in 20 minutes. Alright, we're at an hour. And I need to turn the temperature down a little bit. It's supposed to get to 168, 170. I think I got a little too high. So, we'll cool it down a little bit if we can. And then we'll add our specialty malts into our Gruner bag. And we hold them there for another 10 minutes. Actually, we're at 160, so we're not at where we need to be. We need to be 168 to 170. So, this back on, maybe another 5 minutes. Well, no need wasting time, so I'm going to go ahead and put my specialty malts into one bag. So when I'm up to 170, then I can just pour them all into the bag all at once. So I'm using the time to my advantage. It's going to take a lot longer than I thought to begin with. I think it's going to be a long night. Alright, we're at 168, 170 degrees. So now I'm going to add my specialty malts, and we'll start the 10-minute timer. And Home Brew Wednesday is our Home Brew Wednesday without home brew. So, we tied this. Now luckily this isn't too wet, so I should be able to untie it rather easily. In theory. Alright. Now how to add this without making a mess. Oh, duh. Drape the whole bag around the kettle. Oh, I should have brought the camera over. Shit. I wanted to show you the color of the brew before I put the extract in, so you can see the color, the yellowish color. Now we add. Alright, I just set my timer to 10 minutes. It's at 168 degrees. See the color of the wort. And then I'm going to go ahead and mount the camera back up on my tripod. Here's a question for you viewers. Smallest amount of hops I could buy was 100 grams. I need 14 grams separated into 3 different insert times. So I gotta take this 100 grams divide it so I have 14 grams, and then divide that into 3 separate units, and I don't have a small scale. Now I suppose I can spread this out and figure out what tenths are since I've got the time. That's probably what I have to try and do. What are your suggestions if you don't have a scale? And don't say by scale. So what I did is I took a pie plate, filled the plate with my hops, cut it into quarters, which would be 250 grams, or 25 grams per quarter. Then an eighth of that would be 12 grams, which is close. I needed 14 grams. And then I actually counted out pellets, 6 pellets, 4 pellets, 3 pellets, because I needed 6 grams, 4 grams, and 3 grams. I counted again 6, 4, and 3. And then as the leftovers, I kept about the same ratio. So that's how I ended up with my ratio of hops for that. And if you've got a better way of doing it without a scale, let me know. That seemed to be okay. My 10 minutes are up, so it's time to pull out my bag and bring it up to a boil. Alright, note to self, I need to get one of those strainers that can go across the pot. I've got a big plastic one, but it goes past the walls of the pot, and I don't want to get any spillage on this glass top stove. This one's a little small, but it might be okay with this. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and twist it, see if I can make it smaller. Sorry I don't have a video coming in here. Doing the old spinny spin. Well, like I say, I won't be pouring any water over these. Yeah. Let me try something. Nothing like experimenting. I don't know if this does anything or not. I'm pouring the wort over the top of this. Doing pretty big stuff. Now, I don't know if that's going to do anything to make more of a mess. So. Now, try and make it easier for me to hold. Well, I'm glad that I'm only doing this with a couple pounds of grains. This would be, this wouldn't work if it was bigger. But if I get this under here, I can at least hold it with 2 hands. Now I could pour water over it. Well, I'll make a mess if this thing drops. Nope, that's not going to work. We'll just have to do with what we got. And to shake it up, trying to get as much moisture out of it as I can. I gotta put it somewhere. I guess I'll put it on top of the lid real quick. Hopefully I won't drip too much anywhere. Note to self. So, items to buy. I need to buy a strainer that I can put over the top of the kettle. That's a must. Scale I can wait for. We're at 170. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on. That'll get me up to boiling speed sooner. Of course, once we're boiling, we've got to take the lid off. And I'm also going to put the hops in a Ziploc bag, remainder hops in a Ziploc bag, and seal them up, put them in the freezer until the boil. It's 10:20. It's 3 hours since you started to heat the water. Yeah, it looks like it's almost at boiling, so maybe by 10:30 I'll be able to start the boil. But one way or another, I'm going to invest in either a pot that is like a 3-gallon pot that works on a ceramic stove, or I'm going to buy a turkey fryer, because an hour to bring water to boil is ridiculous. But excuse me. The other thing I'm going to try, the next batch, is I use spring water for the water for this beer. I don't have a pH tester to know what this is at. Something else I have to get is a pH tester. Next time I'll try tap water. I know I can heat the tap water up to 130. That would save me a lot of time, bringing the water up to match temperature. So once this gets boiling and we are ready to add our hops, I've got my hops divided by first, second, and third edition here. 3 separate tea bags with tie drawstrings. So it'll be easy to retrieve when I'm done. So we'll see you when we're ready to start the 6-minute boil. Alright. No, it's not a rolling boil, but I'm going to call it a boil regardless. I'm going to add the hops here in about 2 minutes. Backup plan, I got a 5.5 liter pan that fits well on these glass top stove tops. I'm thinking if this thing doesn't give me a rolling boil, I can try to put what I've got in the bigger kettle into the smaller kettle and hope it fits. Well, if it doesn't fit, I'm just not going to be able to keep it all. Or I can get another pan out. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get another pan out. I'm going to get another pan out, heat it up, get the water boiling, dump the water, and then put the wort into those pans and boil them. I'll put my hops in the bigger pan. Good idea. Alright, I've gone ahead and transferred it from the big kettle to the two smaller kettles. I heated them up to almost boiling with water, dumped the water out, transferred the wort. So now I'm waiting for these to come up and boil. Looks like the ones are getting ready to start now, so I'm going to be adding the hops shortly. Okay, they're both boiling. They came to a rolling boil with the lids on, so now I can take the lids off. Let's see, it looks like this one needs to go up once. Now they're both at 7 on the stove. I'm going to go ahead and throw the hops in the bigger one. This begins our 60 minutes. Hey. I've had 2 home brews so far, and I'm already to open my third. We're now ready for the 20-minute edition, which is the second hop edition. So I was thinking, I already got hops in here. I'm going to put the second one in here. Like that. And I'll add my Whirlflock tablet at the 15 minutes to go in the boil. So another 5 minutes, we'll be back here to throw in a Whirlflock tablet. I think I'll open up another beer. Woo! Wednesday night and I just want a beer. In 5. Well, that 5 minutes went quick. Okay, a whirl flock going in with 15 minutes left in the boil. I think with the boil going the way it is, I shouldn't have to stir this too much. Oh yeah. Something going on down there. Now, how the hell do I get some of that into this one? I haven't crossed that bridge yet, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to combine the two before the end of the boil. That's what I'm hoping. Don't know. Don't know. Alright, so what's the next edition? So, yeah. So my chicken timer went off. But I'm now going to add the 1 minute addition, so it's a little bit longer than a 6 minute boil. And we'll be at 45 seconds for the minute. Get in there. Hey, it's sinking all by itself. What a good hop. Hops, 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 hops. Hops, 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 hops. Right. Oh, look at that. We're down to the 2 liter line there. We're almost down to the 1 liter line here, which means we would have 3 liters, which means if I put this pan in here, I should come up to about here, so I should be able to put that into one pan, which is good because I've got whirl flock and hops and everything not combined. I want to be able to do that, so I'm going to put this pot into this pot, and we're shit. That's already a minute. Well, I guess we turn off the stove. Try not to burn ourselves. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, I was going to put this in hot water. I guess I won't. Or cold water, I mean. Alright, so let me give this a stir or two. So I've got the sink filled with water that's around 50 degrees. I'm going to go to the bathtub, grab the big kettle, and put that in the sink. Then I'm going to pour this into the big kettle because it's a lot thinner aluminum, so it'll cool more quickly. And I'm going to move this off of the hot plate and onto the cooler one. Be right back. Alright. We are now in the sanitize mode, so yes, I did sanitize the inside of this because now everything post-boil has been sanitized, will be sanitized before it's used. Alright, so got cold water in here. Okay, I need to take out my hot bag, so I'll do that over yonder. Actually, I'll do that Yeah, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do it now because I don't want to have a lot of splashing. And I think having the hot bags go into that bigger container might cause them to splash. And I don't need to get burned. So right now I'm straining the hot bags with the spoon that I've got for straining. Maybe some of this stuff drains out of the bag, so I'll pour a little bit more into the container. Like that. We will not waste anything if we can help it. Alright. Now I move this hot, just boiling wort a little while ago, into here. Smells good. Oh. Got some liquid stuff on the bottom of it, so I want to put it on paper towels and not put it back on the corny side. Alright, so we got the wort in here. Now, what I wanted to do is this. I can run cold water through here. Got the drain plugged for now. So once it gets to a certain level, I'll let the drain go. Oops, looks like I need to do it now. That way I can continue to have cold water. Now it looks like my battery's going to die. It's 12:20. I've sanitized everything, of course. And I'm ready to put this into the carboy carboy, of course, sanitized. Okay, I don't know how the hell I ended up with this, but my OGs were on 1088. That's like over 10%. So I'm hoping it's because of the extra solids and stuff, because it's a brew in your bag. We'll find out when we get to final gravity later on. So I've got a funnel set up. I'm going to go ahead and transfer the wort into the carboy. First thing I do is I'm going to put the yeast here, because I got the powdered yeast, and then let the wort swirl the yeast into the carboy. That's the way I can think of doing it. Alright. Yeast. I'm actually using a full pack of yeast, even though it's a 1 gallon batch. Maybe that's a good thing with this being a 10 per 10, 11. Actually, it looks like it's going to possibility be 11%. So maybe I'm going to need these extra yeasties to ferment this strong batch. This is Safale US-05. Alright. Use my fingers to kind of center it. Hopefully those yeasties that were down. Yeasties. Uh-huh. Thanks, beer brewery guy. I think so he's getting some water in this way, or air in this way. Oh, looks like this is, I thought maybe I had too much water. Looks like it's going to not be too much. wanted to try a little bit of this. I'm curious how this tastes compared to how it finishes. Nice. Wow. I could drink that like that. Well, let's add the rest here. Cheers. 7. Alright, next will be airlock filled with vodka. I'm expecting this battery to run at any time, so move the funnel, put in the stopper. Stopper doesn't look like as good as I thought it was.